morning. Welcome to the class 12th biology classroom. Today it is an introduction chapter and I will give you the basic of biology. First of all, see what are the units in class 12 biology. They are the 5 units: unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, unit 10. Reproduction, where 4 chapters are there. Then unit 7, genetics and evolution, 3 chapters. Unit 8, biology and human welfare, 3 chapters are there. Unit 9, biotechnology, 2 chapters are there. And unit 4, ecology, 4 chapters. The most easiest chapter is ecology. And the most valuable and the topic at micro levels, molecular levels are here. Here the first 2 chapters and these 2 chapters. If you have the mastery on these 4 chapters, then you are the genius in biology. And one more point you have to note, the class 11 biology, don't forget, where you will see cell, biomolecules and cell cycle. Clear? So these 3 chapters and these 4 chapters, these are all at molecular level. So try to get it by heart and be thorough on these 7 chapters. First of all, first you acquainted yourself with these 3 chapters. I will come with the video of this chapter also. So today is the introductory class. Today I am going to start this one, genetics, the first chapter of this unit 7. So before going to this first chapter, genetics, let's discuss some basic of genetics. What is genetics? Who coined the term genetics? When the genetics begins? So many questions are there about genetics. So let's start the birth of genetics. The genetics take its birth on 1905 when Bateson first of all introduced this term to deal with 2 terms, heredity and variation. It has 2 terms. Number 1 is heredity and another one is variation. Who coined this term? Bateson, B-A-T-E-S-O-N, in the year 1905. Some tells it is in 1906 also. Non-officially he used this term on 1905 and officially he declared in 1906. Whatever it may be. So these 2 terms, heredity and variation. You might have seen father, mother, their children. These children resembles their father and mother, right? So what are the similarities that present between these children with their parents or among the children? And this is called characters inheritance or transmission of characters from parents to their offspring. And this portion, transmission of characters from parents to their children, offsprings or progeny, is called heredity. That's why these children resembles their father and mother. Are you agree with me that there is a similarity between father and mother with their children? Yes. Do you find any differences or are they 100% similar? Yeah, very good. So there is a difference also observed between parents and children, also between the siblings, son, daughter. If 2 sons are there, son 1, son 2, they have the difference and they have the similarity. If whatever the similarities are there, that deals with the heredity, and whatever the differences you will find, that is called variation. So this is what the basic meaning of heredity and variation, and that leads to genetics. But do you know how this genetics came into being? I am talking about 1905 and 6, am I right? But before to that, actually its birth begin in the year 1856 by a great scholar, a great scientist, a great farmer's son, Gregor Johann Mendel. 1822 to 1884. This is his lifespan. During this period, he did a valuable, world-class and renowned experiment during the year 1856 to 1863. And that experiment is now called as Mendelism, or experiments of Mendel, or Mendelian inheritance, and Mendel is popularly called as the father of genetics. As far as father and related to the genetics is concerned, three terms you will come associated. Let's see what are those three. Don't get confused. They are the three different persons. Father of genetics, Gregor Johann Mendel; father of modern genetics, Betzel; and father of experimental genetics, Morgan. So we are going to study the Mendelism. So let's learn the basic points of Mendelism. कुछ बेसिक, कुछ कॉमन आइडियाज जब तक वो आपके पास में नहीं होगा, आप मेंडलिज्म नहीं समझ पाओगे. अगर आप मेंडलिज्म नहीं समझे तो फिर बाकी का जेनेटिक्स बिल्कुल ही नहीं समझ पाओगे. तो चले चलते हैं, कुछ कॉमन टर्म्स और कॉमन पॉइंट्स जो है मेंडलिज्म पे, उसको समझिए. सो दे आर द इम्पोर्टेंट टर्म्स which you are going to learn before going to Mendelism. Clear? First one is heredity, that we have already discussed. Variation also have discussed. Genetics also have discussed. Okay. Now comes to artificial selection. You might have seen when a farmer go on sowing seeds in his land, what he does, he sort out the good quality seeds. Am I right? For example, a farmer wants to sow 5 mango plants. So he will select seeds. Some 100 seeds he will take. Out of 100, he will select 5 best quality seeds. Clear? Then he sow it. He will get 5 plants. After analysis, he found that 4 plants are good and 1 plant is not giving good productivity. So he will take those 4 plants and 1 will be discarded. Then from these 4 plants again he will select 100 seeds. Again select 5 seeds. In these 5 seeds he observed that all the seeds are of good quality and the plants which comes out from these 5 seeds are giving good products. Right. What the farmer does? He has selected artificially. He has selected the good quality seeds, and this is called artificial selection. While selecting this, he has selected best one, best 5, but out of this best he got 4 good and 1 worst quality. Again he planted this 4 and he got all 5 are, whatever the product he got, all are of good quality. Again he sow it, he got all good quality. Again he sow it, he got all are good quality. Means now there is no chance of worst quality. Now this is, now what he got, selection, what selection he got is a true line. Clear? Is a true line, or it is called true breeding line. True breeding line, or simply called true line. So what is breeding? He go on cultivating this plant, and during this process what he does, self-pollination, cross-pollination occurs with the help of agents or through artificial means. And the self-pollination and cross-pollinations are when 2 flowers are present in both the flowers. Male and female parts are there. If the pollen grain transferred to the stigma of the same flower, it is called self-pollination. If it is transferred to another flower, either of same plant or different plant, that is called cross-pollination. But the functional cross-pollination is that the pollen of one flower of one plant, if transferred to another flower of another plant, then that is a functional cross-pollination. If it is transferred to the different flower of same plant, though it is a cross-pollination, but there is no such hybridization. There is no such combination of characteristics because both belongs to same plant. That we will discuss in our first chapter, that is first unit, that is reproduction class. Now come to contrasting trait. See, if I will say tall, then question arises, how much tall? 5 feet is also a tall, 7 feet is also a tall, and 6 feet is also a tall. Even 4 feet is also called tall. That depends on किसकी मेजरमेंट हम ले रहे हैं. ठीक है, हाथी के मेजरमेंट अगर करें तो 7 फुट शॉर्ट है. ह्यूमन की मेजरमेंट करें तो 7 फीट लॉन्ग है. So that depends on the features on which we are calculating. So for example, we will go for pea plant. So we will see two categories of plants are there as far the height is concerned. Some are tall and some are dwarf. Character is length. So what is the length of this pea plant? It is either tall or it is dwarf. So this is called the characters. And it has two traits. इस characters की दो पहचान है, एक tall है और दूसरा dwarf है. So these two are called contrasting traits. एक लंबा है और दूसरा बौना है. ये है contrasting trait. Characters over hybridization. Now we will take tall plant and a dwarf plant. We will collect the pollen from tall plant and put the pollen into the stigma of dwarf plant, and we will see the result. What will be the product? It may be a tall plant, or it may be a dwarf plant, or it may be a mixed plant. Anything happens. So this process of doing cross is called hybridization. One more, filial. So when you cross tall plants with dwarf plant and you will got a product, it may be tall or dwarf. If you cross tall plants with dwarf, and whatever the product you will got here, that may be tall. So this is called F1 or first filial generation. When these tall plants are again crossed with each other and that again gives tall, dwarf, etc., then this is called second generation or second filial generation of this parent. So this parent has given two generations. This is called first filial generation and this is second filial generation. So this is all about the basic of Mendelism. Next class we will see what is Mendelism और मेंडल ऐसा क्या किए थे कि वो सक्सेस हुए उस जमाने में जब माइक्रोस्कोप भी सही से काम नहीं कर रहा था. हाँ, अगर ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, कमेंट करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें ताकि आपको रेगुलर वीडियो मिलता रहे. थैंक यू.